What were your thoughts when you first viewed the video of George Floyd being restrained?
Well, it didn't take me very long to figure out that it was improper. We didn't train officers to kneel on somebody's neck. In fact, we trained officers just to the contrary, that you're not supposed to do that because of the potential damage that it could cause. It was puzzling in watching it as to why it went on so long, and not to move the person to a sitting position or have them stand up instead of just laying on the ground for that.
Of what's been going on in Minneapolis with respect to consent decrees. There was a report by I believe it was the Minnesota Department of Human Rights that found a pattern and practice of racially discriminatory behavior. Longstanding history of that with the Minneapolis Police Department. And so the Minneapolis Police Department and that state organization, as well as the DOJ, are looking to have one or maybe even two consent decrees that would govern how the Minneapolis Police does its work. And that was talked about this spring, it was talked about again this fall, and as far as I know, to date, they have not yet decided on either consent decree.
What do you think of the duty to intervene law, and why do you think the other officers on the scene didn't intervene in the situation?
A lot of agencies already had that in their policy, and Minneapolis did too. The state of Minnesota just codified it so that there's a distinct lawful duty to intercede, and if you don't, then you can be held criminally responsible for your failure to do so. So I think the expectation was already there, and for most officers, I think this is a good thing because it tells them you have to act, where maybe in the past they might have felt uncomfortable, and that maybe...
What do you think of the new appointed chief, Brian O'Hara? He was previously credited with turning around the Newark Police Department.
I think he's got his work cut out for him. I think there is a long-standing history in Minneapolis, a department of the problems that led up to incidents like the George Floyd case or the Justine Damon case. I think there is a lot that he can do, but I think the biggest hurdles are going to be a department culture that does not value connections with the community, and that's not only my opinion seeing that in the press, but also talking with Minneapolis police officers at things like career fairs and trainings. They don't seem to have any taste for it.
Do you think that Derek Chauvin's murder conviction has helped community and police relations in Minnesota?
I think it's better that he did get convicted. I still think there's a work in progress with that, because while that is closure for one, that's not closure for the others.